Hello, 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 hello. You guys, I'm getting a lot of questions from home sellers, potential sellers, people who are thinking, I want to sell my house. I think it's the right time still, even though things have slowed down a little bit. But what's going to sell my house the most? And so I want to talk to y'all a little bit about this because I'm getting this question a lot. And I want you to know what to look for and what makes the difference. So, price sells a home. But you don't want to give your house away. You don't. I know you don't. I wouldn't want to. I don't expect you to. That is not the solution unless you absolutely positively have to sell and get out and move on with life. Okay. So does price sell? Yes, it does. But in a market where things are slowing overall, where inventory is increasing, where prices are decreasing, you don't want to be the lowest price just to give your house away and to get your home sold. So I know that, you know that. But you also cannot be the highest price and never change your price in a market where trends are changing. So we'll keep that in mind. The next thing is aesthetic. How you show your house matters. The photography, the videography, it's going to matter because that has to match up to the experience that people have in your home, okay? But that doesn't get people in your home. Price might get people in your home, but it's not going to be the driving force. The driving force of getting a home sold in today's market is marketing. So when you're looking for an agent, when you're asking, how are you going to sell my house? People will say generally things like, well, I put it on Facebook and I put it on the MLS and the MLS syndicates out to all these different websites. Yada, 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 yada. Okay. All of those are pretty standard answers. Every agent who puts a home on the MLS is going to get syndication. Every agent who has a Facebook group is going to send it out to their group. A difference, though, in what we do at Amber Almond Real Estate and Loving North Austin, and then with my team in Salt Lake as well, is the level of marketing. And here's what I mean by the level of marketing is we do all of the things that are standard, okay? We put it on the MLS, we syndicate it out, but those things are going to let the finders find your house. Somebody who is actively searching for a home, usually with an agent, is going to find your house. But there's more to it than that, okay? I do put it on Facebook, but not only do I put it on Facebook, I spend lots of money to put my properties and advertisements on Facebook, and they have very specific messages, and then we change them up every single week. Think about all of the companies that are trying to get your attention day in and day out, okay? Every single day you're seeing advertisements, whether it's on your social media sites, whether it's on the TV, on Netflix, on YouTube. Everybody is trying to grab your attention. They're trying to decide what interests you and push the information out to you to be able to grab your attention and create exposure for their product, for their idea, for whatever it is that they're trying to sell. Real estate is no different. It is no different. Your home has to be in front of as many eyeballs as possible at all times, okay? So, do we put it on Facebook? Yes. Do I spend money to advertise on Facebook? Absolutely. I took a course. I have become a marketing specialist in social media, and so we do Facebook advertising, we do YouTube advertising, we do Google advertising. There's on Instagram as well. I do put my properties on LinkedIn, though I don't spend a lot of time or money on LinkedIn pushing out properties because that's just not really the appropriate platform. If You know what I'm saying. So there is also an appropriate place for properties to be. But when somebody like me is spending money to get your property out in front of more people, that's going to draw attraction. That's going to create somebody going, oh, I remember seeing this property, and now they're having an open house. I'll just pop by and see what it looks like. And now when they have an amazing experience in that property, it starts driving the wheel of like, yep, this is something I want to buy, whether they already own something, whether they're renting, whatever the case may be. It can start the conversation. It can start the ball rolling. It can make movement happen going forward. And it drives attention to your property specifically. That is a huge, huge, huge difference that will set your property apart from all of the other properties that are on the market right now, especially where more and more inventory is coming available. Your property needs to be marketed and put in front of people on purpose, not on accident. Okay. Another thing that we can do is we can retarget people who have interacted. So say somebody, I've run a couple of open houses, and we did advertising for those open houses to draw in buyers for the open houses on one of my listings. Okay. Now we're going to be running a Black Friday special, and that's part of our advertising campaign, with special pricing for this property. And we can retarget all of the people who have already interacted and expressed some level of interest in this property specifically. And so that's really cool, and that's a unique thing as well. So these are some of the things that you can bring up in conversation when you're looking for somebody to sell your home and to be able to draw in the attraction, to be able to get eyes on your property for more people to have exposure and want to come in and buy your property, to make your property stand out from everything else that's going on and everything else that's on the market. These are some things that you can pay attention to and know could be done for your property to be able to do more than just push it out to the people who are only actively buying. You need everybody on board. You need to find those nooks and crannies where people are looking. Now, another thing that we do on occasion is niches. So if somebody, like I had a property that was USDA, which means that somebody with no money down could purchase it. And so I partnered with a lender, and we were having conversations about what this means to be able to buy this property. And then it draws in a new attraction, and we can run ads with that specific message of zero money down, gets you into this property, so that we can get them qualified with a lender and make sure that they're a good fit for your property. If a property is FHA or VA approved, we can create messages that go out to those groups of people specifically that are looking for those properties. So there's a lot that can be done around a property. We can speak to specific features. If your home has a pool or a hot tub or an amenity center or parks or playgrounds or walking trails, we can start pinpointing these, and we can start focusing on these and talking to people that these might draw in attraction to specifically as well. So I hope this information was helpful. As always, feel free to reach out to me and be able to, I'm always in to answer questions and to see if there's a right fit for you. I am a part of a nationwide brokerage. I know agents all over the nation, and I can find you and partner you up with somebody who is going to be able to do all of these things for you. I can help you in that search and in that journey and be involved, even if I'm not in that area. For me personally, I work in Utah and Texas. I am licensed in both states to be able to have more hands on deck and be able to have more personal attention there. But if you need help anywhere, I can jump in and help you. So I hope this information was helpful, and stick around for more to come. Talk to you soon.